Good morning, students. Our next topic is straight lines. Theoretically, a straight line is a curve. A straight line is a curve which is such that the line segment joining any 2 points on it lies wholly on it, then that curve is called the straight line. See what it says. If you take any curve, on that curve any 2 points you join, that gives a line segment. That line segment should be lies wholly on that curve only, then that curve is called the straight line. See one example here. So this is graphically, you can say like this. See, if you take these 2 points, these are the 2 points, join them. So this is the line segment. This line segment is lies on this curve? No. So it is not a straight line. See, you join these 2 points. So it is also not lies on this one. But if you join these 2 points, from here to here, you take any 2 points and join them, again lies wholly on it. Because of here not lies on it, so this total is not a straight line. But here to here, it is a straight line. Okay, so total this curve is not a straight line. So you take from anywhere. If you take, this is the curve. So join everywhere, take any 2 points and join them, lies wholly on it. Everywhere you go. So this is totally, it is a straight line. So that means if you join, what you get? Again, entirely lies on it. So that's why it is a straight line. It is not a straight line. Totally is not a straight line. This is also not a straight line. But in algebraically, the straight line general form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. You know very well. Pair of straight lines in 10th class. Okay. So this is the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. General form of the straight line. Straight line means linear equations. Linear equations means degree is 1. Okay. This is the linear equation in 2 variables x comma y. So when can you say it is a straight line? If ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is to be a straight line if mod a plus mod b not equal to 0 or a square plus b square not equal to 0. This means, this condition meaning is either a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0 or both are not equal to 0. This means, that means if a is equal to 0, then by plus c is equal to 0. This is the linear equation because of here variable is y. If b is not equal to 0 and a is equal to 0, so you get by plus c is equal to 0. If b is equal to 0, then you get ax plus c is equal to 0 because here x is the variable, so this is also linear equation. If for suppose both are equal to 0, what can you say? Ax plus by, both these terms are eliminated, then only c. C is the constant, degree of constant is 0. So it is not a linear equation. So that's why, so we can say it is a linear equation when these two conditions satisfy, any one of them. Both of the meaning is same. That means mod a plus mod b not equal to 0 means either a not equal to 0 or b not equal to 0 or both a comma b not equal to 0. Then only it is. If I suppose both are not equal to 0, then it is also a linear equation. Okay, this is the general form of the linear equation in 2 variables. Next one is inclination of a line. Line means inclination of a straight line. Let us take, this is x-axis. Okay. If a line makes an angle, let us take some theta. Angle theta with a positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise direction, then that angle is called the inclination of a line. Okay, so that means if the line, any line, this is the line L is equal to 0, this is the x-axis. Okay, if a line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction means this is the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, in positive direction means this direction. So this angle is inclination of a line. Okay, see generally the range of inclination is theta. Okay, theta is the inclination theta is 0 less than or equal to theta less than phi. That means let us take this is the x-axis. Any line is there. If it is rotates like this, okay, if it is coincident to opposite direction of x-axis, then this maximum angle is phi. So this inclination lies in between either 0 to phi. That is 0 less than or equal to phi. When it is coincident to negative direction of x-axis, again you have to consider as 0 only. Okay, so we have to take up to phi. Don't take phi in the sense here 180 degrees. Okay, so maximum inclination angle is less than phi. So whenever it is coincident to x-axis, negative direction of x-axis, you take 0. So it is coincident to a positive direction of x-axis, then angle is 0. So when it is moving like this. So if it is coincident to y-axis, inclination is 90 degrees. Okay, that means inclination of horizontal line. This is the horizontal line that is parallel to x-axis. Inclination is 0. So and inclination of vertical line means maybe y-axis or parallel to y-axis. So that is 90 degrees. Okay, see here inclination of horizontal lines is equal to 0 degrees. Same inclination of vertical lines is equal to 90 degrees. Clear? Next one. If inclination of two lines are equal, then those two lines are parallel. That means, see, this is x-axis. Suppose if it is angle theta, this is also angle theta. So these two lines inclinations are equal, then these two lines are parallel because it is the transversal. These are the two lines. These are the corresponding angles. If corresponding angles are equal, then those two lines are parallel according to plane geometry. Okay. See next one. Slope of the line. If inclination of a line L is equal to 0 is theta, denoted with L, line denoted with L is equal to 0 is theta, then tan theta is called slope of that line. So if you know the inclination, we can say slope is tan theta. Generally it is denoted by m. So what can you say? Therefore m is equal to tan theta. See what can you say? So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Let us take this is the line L is equal to 0. If this is angle theta, then m is equal to tan theta. M means here slope. Clear? See here, note you write here, if it is a horizontal line means, so theta is equal to 0. So then tan theta is equal to tan 0. That is tan 0 is equal to 0 only. Then slope is equal to 0. So for horizontal lines means parallel to x-axis. Slope is m is equal to 0. For vertical lines, slope is m is equal to, okay. See, m is equal, for vertical lines, what is the inclination? 90 degrees. So tan 90 is undefined. So m is equal to undefined. And horizontal lines means here you can take x-axis and parallel to x-axis. Vertical lines means y-axis and parallel to y-axis, those lines. So m is equal to undefined. Next, for suppose, what is the inclination range? 0 to 5. So it is 0 degrees, it is 5. 5 means 180 degrees. Okay, straight angle. See, when theta is equal to 0, what can you say? Theta is equal to 0 means m is equal to 0. Theta means inclination. That means for horizontal lines, m is equal to 0. Next, if the theta lies in between 0 to 5 by 2, this is 5 by 2. If it is rotates from here to here, if it rotates 90 degrees. Okay. So when 0, slope is equal to 0. Lies in between 0 to 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means here 90 degrees. When lies in between 0 to 5 by 2, angle, that means inclination lies in between 0 to 90. 0 to 90 means first quadrant. In first quadrant, tan is always positive. Okay, tan function is always positive. So then what can you say? When 0 less than, theta less than 5 by 2, m is greater than 0. Positive means greater than 0. Next one. If theta is equal to 90, 5 by 2. Theta is equal to 90 means that is vertical. Vertical means m is undefined. So m is equal to undefined. Next. When theta lies in between 5 by 2 to 5. That means 5 by 2 less than, theta less than 5. In second quadrant, already I explained somewhere, okay, in previous classes. In second quadrant, tan is always negative, except sine and cosecant, all are negative. So tan negative. So tan negative means tan theta is equal to m. M is negative. So m less than 0. Clear? Next one, the slope of the line passing through x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2. That means in previous, if you know the inclination of the line, then you can find the slope. That is, if inclination is theta, then tan theta is the slope. If you don't know inclination, and if you know any 2 points on that line, then how can you find out the slope? So is, formula I am giving is tan theta. Let us take, if you don't know the inclination, but somewhat we have inclination, let us take that inclination is theta. Okay, so then tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, or y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2. Anyone you can write. So how it will be? See here. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. Let us take 2 points B here, x1 comma y1, sum A, and B x2 comma y2 is there. This is the straight line passing through these 2 points A x1 y1, B x2 y2. See here, whenever, if it is x1 comma y1, it is x2 comma y2, if you draw perpendicular to x-axis from A and from B, let these positions be some m, n, put up the perpendiculars from A comma B to x-axis m comma n respectively. That means it is 90, it is 90. If you draw the line parallel to mn through A, okay, these two are parallel lines. So this is also horizontal line. So it is the straight line. So it makes some angle with x-axis. Let that some angle be theta. This is the inclination. Because of these two lines are parallel, so if it is theta, this is also theta. So this is the transversal, these two are parallel lines, corresponding angles are equal. Next one, here the length of this is x2 comma y2, so this length is x2 from origin. This length is, this is x1 comma y1, so this length is x1. So then what will be the length of Mn? That is nothing but x2 minus x1. So this length is y2. So here to here length is y2. This length is y1. So that means this part is y1, this total part is y2. Then what will be this one? y2 minus y1. Because of this is x2 minus x1, this is nothing but a rectangle because these two are parallel lines. This is 90 degrees. So it will be a rectangle. So it is x2 minus x1. So opposite length also x2 minus x1 only. Now you observe. Generally, if you know the theta is inclination, then what is the slope? Tan theta. Tan theta is equal to. So this is a right angle triangle because it is 90 means this is also 90. Because these two are parallel lines. So if it is 90, so it is also 90. So this will be 90. So it is a right angle triangle. In triangle, so what you consider Mn, some P you take. In triangle ABP. ABP is a right angle triangle. Tan theta means in 10th class we know. Opposite side by adjacent side. For theta opposite is y2 minus y1. Adjacent means x2 minus x1. So tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. In other words, if you want to take minus common, minus of y1 minus y2, minus of x1 minus x2, minus get cancelled. So you get a y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2. If you know the inclination, then tan theta directly you say. Theta is something if you know. If you don't know inclination, if you know the points, then this is the slope of the line. Here you take one conclusion. It is x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. If x1 is equal to x2, what it will be? In denominator is 0. Whenever denominator is 0, this is undefined. So that means if x1 is equal to x2, when it is possible? If x1 is equal to x2, when it is possible means when if it is a vertical line. Okay. So when, that means this is take the point 2. So this point will be some 2 comma 3. This point will be some 2 comma 4. This point will be some 2 comma minus 3. So that means this is nothing but if you join, this is a vertical line. So in vertical line, so x coordinates are equal. So here also if x coordinates are equal, then it will be a vertical line. Then slope is undefined. Next one. See here, if two non-vertical lines, why you are using non-vertical means for vertical lines slope is not defined. So we cannot say equal or not. Okay. So two non-vertical lines, if two non-vertical lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. See here. So let us take, this is the x-axis, y-axis. So these two are two non-vertical lines. If these two are parallel lines, then their slopes are equal. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If two slopes are equal, then those two lines are parallel. So converse also true. See next one. This is very, very important. If two non-vertical lines are perpendicular, then product of their slopes is equal to -1. See here, if two non-vertical lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Two non-vertical lines are parallel means their inclinations are equal, then tan theta both are equal. So let us take two non-vertical lines having slopes. Let us take some m1 comma m2. m1 comma m2 are slopes of the two non-vertical lines, and those two are parallel lines. Then what can you say? m1 is equal to m2. Two non-vertical lines are perpendicular. Let us say those two lines slopes are m1 comma m2. Then product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. That is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Proof of this one is, see here, this is the coordinate x. For this one, no need to proof. Actually, thetas are equal. Then tan theta is equal to tan theta only. So angles are equal, tan theta, both are equal. So m1 is equal to m2. But here, for suppose, this is the one slope. That means this is the inclination of this line, and this is the inclination of second line, theta 2. And these two are perpendicular to each other. So here 90 degrees. Then what we have to prove? Tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1. That means tan theta 1 is m1, tan theta 2 is m2. Otherwise, you denote this is m1. Slope means m1 here. For this line, slope is m2. Okay, mind it. So what can you say here? Therefore, let theta 1 comma theta 2 are slopes of the given two lines. Let m1 is equal to tan theta 1, m2 is equal to tan theta 2. So that means slope of first line is m1, slope of second line is m2. So from this triangle, what can you conclude? This is the exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. You know very well. So that means theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus 90. Okay. So this implies, what can you say? Theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus 90. Or you can say theta 2 minus theta 1 is equal to 90 degrees. Apply both sides tan. So apply both sides tan. This is tan 90. Tan 90 is equal to tan of theta 2 minus theta 1. Tan 90 is undefined. Undefined form you can write as 1 by 0. Something by 0, that one 1 by 0 you write. So tan 90, for our convenience, you are taking 1 by 0 is equal to. You just remember one more formula, that is nothing but tan of a minus b. In trigonometry, we can get this formula until you just remember. Tan of a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. So here also what can I write? Tan theta 1 or tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1 by 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 or tan theta 2 into tan theta 1. So cross multiply, what you get? 1 into 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to 0 into anything is 0. So what can you say? 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to 0. That means tan theta 1 is m, tan theta 2 is m1, this is m2. So what can you say? 1 plus m1, m2 is equal to 0. So what can you conclude? 1 plus m1, m2 is equal to 0 means m1, m2. That means m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. This is the proof of this one. Proof is not important. Just you remember the formula. Product, if two lines are perpendicular, then product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. See here, one more conclusion. If two lines are perpendicular, that means two non-vertical lines are. If two non-vertical lines only perpendicular. See here, this is the vertical line, this is the horizontal line. Okay, these two also perpendicular. But the product of these two slopes is not equal to minus 1. Because of slope of this one is undefined. Slope of this one is 0. 0 into undefined is not equal to minus 1. So, this formula is applicable only for non-vertical lines. Okay, both should be non-vertical lines. for x-axis and y-axis are parallel to x-axis and parallel to y-axis. Parallel to x-axis and parallel to y-axis lines are perpendicular to each other, but their product of slopes is not equal to -1. This is very, very important point. Okay, if two non-vertical lines are perpendicular and the slope of one line is m1 or m, then slope of other is, what is that? If slope of one is m, that means, let us take here, if slope of one is m, then other one will be m2 is equal to what it is, -1 by m1. That means what can I write? -1 by m. So then other is -1 by m. If slope of one is m, then other is -1 by m. If you multiply these two, you get again -1. M into -1 by m, -1. Very, very important. Take one example. Find the slopes of the line lines. First one parallel, second one perpendicular to the line passing through through 6,3 minus 4,5. See, this is some indirect question. What is saying? Find the slopes of the lines parallel to the line passing through these 2 points. Let us take, this is the line 6,3 and minus 4,5 passing through these 2 points. Now he is asking to the slope of the line parallel to this line. So let us take, this is the, if 2 lines are parallel, 2 non-vertical lines are parallel, then their slopes is equal to same. Then their slopes are equal. So find out slope of this one. That is nothing but slope of parallel line. So first you find out the slope of this. You take AB, 2 points. Slope of AB is m is equal to 5 minus 3 by minus 4 minus 6. 5 minus 3, 2 by minus 10. Okay. So now slope of a line parallel to AB is also 2 by minus. This is nothing but minus 1 by 5. Simplify. 2, 10, 5 times going. Next, the second question. Slope of line perpendicular to AB. See what is asking? First, suppose it is the line. It is the line perpendicular to AB. He is asking to find out the slope of this one. If slope of this one is m, then what is slope of this one? Minus 1 by m. If it is m, then it will be minus 1 by m. What is slope of AB? That is m. In the place of m, what you have? Minus 1 by 5. So slope of line perpendicular to AB is minus of 1 by minus 1 by 5. Minus minus cancel, reciprocal is 5. So like that you find out the problems. In single question you can get all concepts. Next concept. If theta is angle between 2 non-vertical lines, having slopes m1, m2 is tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Then if theta is angle between 2 non-vertical lines having slopes m1, m2, then tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. See here, by this formula we can derive the angle between any 2 lines. See, let us take, these are the 2 intersecting lines having slopes. This is m1, this is m2, and angle between these 2 is theta. then tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. If this m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2 is positive, then the theta is acute angle. Negative, then that will be obtuse angle. Generally, the angle between two lines, okay, taken as the acute angle between them. That means acute angle between two lines is considered as the angle between the two lines. If he mentioned obtuse angle means then we have to go for negative angle. So if one angle is theta, then other angle will be phi minus theta. Because this is theta, this is also theta. So obviously it is phi minus theta, phi minus theta. So one angle is theta, another one is phi minus theta. Remember. So now we are going to prove this one. If you want to consider if you want to find out the acute angle, you keep the modulus. Whenever you get the negative value, to avoid the negativeness, keep modulus. That gives always positive or non-negative. Okay. See, let us take the two lines will be like this. No problem. In any direction you can take this direction or this direction. These two intersect at this point. Let us angle between these 2 points is theta. Okay. If the angle between this one is m1 or m2, you take this is m1. That means, sorry, if the slope of this line is m2, slope of this line is m1. And angle between, that means inclination of this line is some theta 2 you take. Inclination of this one you taken as theta 1. This is angle between these two lines is theta. So inclination theta 2, inclination theta 1, and angle between them is theta. Slope of this one is m2, slope of this one is m1. Now what we have to prove? Tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. See here, it is theta 1. Okay. See, this is also theta 2. Okay. These two angles are all opposite angles. Okay. Opposite angles are equal. So now come to the point. This is an exterior angle. These are two opposite interior angles. Then what can you say? So here theta 1 is equal to theta plus theta 2. Theta is plus theta 2 is equal to theta 1. Now what can you say? Theta is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. Apply tan on both sides. Tan theta is equal to tan of theta 1 minus theta 2. In previous I gave one formula. Tan of a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. So this is equal to tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 by 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2. That is tan theta. So this implies tan theta is equal to tan theta 1 means m1. Tan theta 2 means m2. That is slope of this one. If theta 1 is inclination, then slope is tan theta 1. That is denoted with m1. Theta 2 is inclination, then tan theta 2 is slope. That is denoted with m2. So m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. If you want to find out the acute angle, keep modulus. So here acute angle is, to find acute angle, take tan theta is equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay. If one angle is theta, other is phi minus theta. If it is acute, this is obtuse. If it is obtuse, this will be acute. In generally, so acute angle between the two lines taken as the angle between the two lines. Okay. So based on this one, you take one example. Find the angle between the lines AB and AC, where A is equal to 0, minus 1, B is equal to 2, 1, C is equal to 0, 3. Here you take AB, BC. No problem. Anyone. That means indirectly the given line having the points AB and here BC. Okay. See the given 2 points A comma B here. Maybe these two are the two lines. So here B point, here A point, here C point. They meet at point B. Then he is asking to find out the theta. That means angle this theta. So to find this one, use tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. See here, slope of this one you take m1, slope of this one you take m2, or this one you take m1, this one you take m2, no problem. So find out m1. So m1 is nothing but slope of AB. AB is nothing but 1 minus of minus 1, 1 plus 1, 2 by 2 minus 0, 2. m2 is equal to slope of BC. So BC means 3 minus 1, 2 by 0 minus 2, minus 2. That is equal to minus 1. So very clearly, without using the formula tan theta, m1 into m2 what it is? 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. So m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1 means the angle between these two is 90 degrees. Those are perpendicular lines. So therefore theta is equal to 90. If you didn't observe 1 minus 1, m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, then what is the formula? You have to go for tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. m1 minus m2 means 1 minus of minus 1 by 1 plus 1 into minus 1. This is 1 plus 1, 2 by 1 plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 by 0. So 2 by 0 is undefined. When tan is undefined, when theta is equal to 90. So this is the way to find out the problems.